Hello everyone, welcome to another video of the series Orange Data Mining. In the previous video we discussed about the data, transform and visualize and few widgets of that. In this lecture we will focus on uh, evaluation. So for the model, there are multiple models available in the Orange for the prediction, for the classification, right? And there are widgets available for the model evaluations that the model best fit for certain data type or not. So in the previous video we discussed about the data transform and visualize. So we move from there. In that video, we imported the data set and then we did some pre-processing and removed some empty values, and then we did converted the numerical the categorical values into numerical values because few of the uh, models only require numerical values. Few of the models only require the categorical values. For example, in the linear regression we only, as in the logistic regression, we need the categorical values, right? So uh, after converting the values into the numerical values, now next thing is we have to uh, uh, divide this data set into you can say training data set and testing data set. For this purpose, we use data sampler uh, widget. In this data center widget, we can divide the training and testing data set. That can be like 60, 70%, 80%, whatever. Typically, it is advisable that 70% for the training and 30% for the testing data sets. But the higher the training data set, the more model fit can be there. So we are using this one. Here there are many other options. For example, fixed sample size. We can give fixed number of sample size for each data sets, and we can create the subsets also. So at the moment we are only focusing on fixed proportion because we have 800 plus data sets, 891. So that 713 data set will be used for the training and 178 for the testing. So it is divided accordingly. So if we see this in the data table, then we will be able to see there are only uh, 713 dataset, and the remaining datasets are in the other side. So 713, right? For that, now another thing, we have to use some model. For example, in here, we we have to define that what kind of prediction we need, right? For example, we say that we need the prediction of fair, that the people that came from three different, that embarked from three different locations, they voted on the Titanic from three different locations. So for that, we want to see the fare. So we make it a target fare, a target role. And then we observe that how the system is behaving. Okay, there is no error, and everything is fine. So we take the logic and we go for evaluation. Whenever we are going to evaluate a model, obviously that model is not living independently. There is some sample data as well as there is some whole data set available, should be available, right? So that sample and the linear regression model, and then obviously we have to evaluate the model. In that case, we have to test the model scores. So we have to import that widget, the model. Obviously that is not only related to the data training or testing, but also the whole data set, right? So in that case we can find out that uh, this is its evaluation test and score. It is its evaluation, the results. For the evaluation of a model, there are multiple evaluation techniques, or you can say parameters. For example, here we can see that MSC, that is mean square error, then root mean square error, then there is mean absolute error, and then there is mean absolute percentage error, and then coefficient of determination. So for the accuracy of the model, we consider these type of errors, and overall these values should around zero or between 0 to 1 only, because it depicts that the model is well fitted. As the values are too high, attributes and the models that are the prediction that is created are not related to each other, or they are far away from each other. For example, here we can see that test and score, if you want to visualize in this way, then we can see that this lead and this fair is comparable, right? This is data generated after the model, and this is the fair actually we have. So we can see that there is much difference if there is least connection between the models and the regression, right? So it means that the model is not well fitted here. So here we are not going to evaluate each and every model for, and we are not making it absolute that which one is the best one. But the thing is, here we can see that in this way the model is implemented, and in this way we can see the results. All right. So so from here we can see that if we remove this directly from data set 2, uh, and we make a link from data sample to test data, and here we customize the data. For example, the now we the data set that is data sample means that training data 70% and the whole data to the data, and from here we are testing it with related to the test data. So remaining data means the test data, that is 30% of the data to the data. Then we can see the results. Here we can see the results are a bit different because the training to testing data sets are now different, right? So cross validation, number of iteration to calculate the things, so we can increase the number of rotations. So if we move further, that the data should be a bit more result should be a bit more better, right? So for example, that was previously that was different, and now this time this is a bit different, right? So we are not asking that these are the absolute data and satisfied data results, because here the RMSE should be uh, less than 0.5 to 1% only, right? So, but it is too much high. So in this way, one cycle of you can say processing is complete from data set to data evaluation, to create the model and to test it that the model best fit or not. So further, we can utilize many other models. For example, random forest model. We take the same manner, data sample, and then we put the result in the test and score. Let's see there. Here we can see that it is a bit better than the linear regression. And then we see another one. We add, for example, SVM, right? And then let's see it, SVM, and then SVM, evaluation of the SVM. So we can see here that it is also having, no, it is worse than the previous one. And here we can see in the comparison of these models to each other. So which is more better in this scenario? But we can see that RMSE is not too high, it's not too low actually, and it should be less than 1. So between 0.5 to 1, not in the negative actually. And from here there are many other models, evaluations. So with respect to mean absolute error, which one is better and all, and then mean absolute error, and then mean absolute percentage error. So we can evaluate it that according to RMSE, linear regression is much better as compared to the other ones. So thank you very much. We stop it here, and uh, in this lecture we focused on the model creation and its testing. So thank you very much.